Is this thing on?
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to go over every movie that is hitting the movie theater this month. But before we do get started, my name is Connie and I like to yap about movies. If that interests you, please hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my content, or don't, and that's okay too. All right, let's get into the movies that are releasing into the movie theaters this month. Sorry guys, I'm not talking about movies that are streaming. Up first, this movie is already out this weekend. It hit theaters on January 9th, and I'm a little bit nervous to see this movie. It is called Primate, and I've heard nothing but great things about this movie, but I'm so nervous to see it because I have nightmares about Travis the chimp. That will make sense after I tell you what this movie is about. Primate, a group of friends' tropical vacation, turns into a terrifying tale of survival when Lucy's family's clever chimpanzee, Ben, becomes rabid. With her father away and no one to help her and her friends, paradise becomes a prison as they fight for survival against a pet they once loved and trusted. Primate is directed by Johannes Roberts. He's also the director of 47 Meters Down and its sequel, 47 Meters Down Uncaged. Those movies involved sharks, so he is no stranger to a movie about a killer animal. Chimp, shark. Both are terrifying. He also directed Prey at Night, The Strangers, which I do enjoy that film. I liked it. As you could tell, I got a spinny chair for Christmas, so I need to lock it down. Again, I've heard a lot of great things about this movie. I have not heard one bad thing about it. I've also heard that they use a lot of practical effects, which I am a major fan of. I'm not the biggest fan of CGI. It works for some things, but I don't think we need it all the time. Practical effects goes a lot further than what I think a lot of people don't believe in. I think it looks better, looks less cheesy, and looks more realistic. It has a runtime of an hour and 29 minutes, so it's not super long. It is also rated R. For the release date of January 16th, we have a lot, so I'm gonna go through them. The first one is going to be 28 years later, The Bone Temple. This is the fourth installment overall in the 28 Days Later film series. Now, this one does take place right after the previous one. And I'm kind of shocked that this movie came out so quickly after the previous one. That one came out in June, July of 2025, so last summer, and I did go into the theaters to see it. Spike, a young boy played by Alfie Williams, is inducted into Sir Jimmy Crystal's gang of acrobatic killers in post-apocalyptic Britain devastated by the Rage virus. Ralph Fiennes returns as Dr. Ian Kelson. In this, I guess he forms a new relationship with potentially world-changing consequences. I'm interested to see what that is about. Now, I do highly recommend that you watch all the 28 days, weeks, years later before this one because the trilogy and characters are returning. That includes Cillian Murphy's character Jim. He was only in the first one. His character Jim, I guess he did not die. There was multiple alternate endings for that film. There was one where he lived and one where he died, so we officially know he made it out alive. 28 years later, The Bone Temple has a runtime of 1 hour and 50 minutes and it is rated R. Switching to a lighter tone for just a second. Up next, we have a family comedy animation movie. This is the second one being released on January 16th, and its title is Charlie the Wonder Dog. A dog voiced by Owen Wilson gains superpowers after his owner is abducted by aliens. Together, they battle an evil cat threatening humanity while the dog becomes a famous superhero. All I'm going to say is, it better not be like Owen Wilson's previous dog film, Marley and Me, because I still can't get over that movie. So I hope this one is not like that. Charlie the Wonder Dog is of course rated PG. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 32 minutes, which is perfect for the young ones. To actually go and take them into a movie theater, it's not too long, and with the credits, it's going to be less than that. Up next, this is going to be the one I really want to see on January 16th, and it is called Dead Man's Wire. On February 8th, 1977, a man named Tony entered the office of Richard Hall, president of the Meriden Mortgage Company, and took him hostage with a sawed-off shotgun wired with a dead man's wire from the trigger to Tony's own neck. This Stranger Things star plus Pennywise team up for this crime thriller based on a true story. You guys, I wanted to look more into this movie to spread the word about it, but I'm nervous because I don't want to know what happened. It's based on a true story, and I want to wait to find out what happens, not by the internet, but by going into the movie theaters and watching it on the big screen. A little fun fact, this movie is directed by Gus Van Sant, which I'm excited for. I love Good Will Hunting. You like them apples? I do. This movie is, of course, rated R with a runtime of 1 hour and 45 minutes. We have 2 more for January 16th movie release dates. Second to last is a movie called Killer Whale. Now, this sounds exactly like its title. Follows best friends Maddie and Trish as they find themselves trapped in a remote lagoon with a dangerous killer whale named Zito. So we have 2 movies this month about a killer animal, a chimp and an orca. Unfortunately, I do believe this trailer gives too much away, and the CGI featured in it might affect this film in a poor way. Now, I could be wrong. However, the trailer doesn't give me that much hope for this movie. This movie is not going to be in a movie theater near me. Unfortunately, I am curious to watch it. It has a limited theatrical release. I was looking more into it, and I guess it will be streaming digitally very soon, if not on that same day. This movie is not that long. It's only 1 hour and 29 minutes, but it is rated R. All right, the last one for January 16th is a movie I'm so curious about. It is called Night Patrol. It is described as a vampire cop thriller. An LA cop played by the legend Justin Long discovers a local task force is hiding a secret that puts residents of his childhood neighborhood in danger. Thriller cop movie about vampires. Count me in. And this one is actually going to play in a theater near me, so I might go see it. This is rated R with a runtime of 1 hour and 44 minutes. January 23rd, we have 2 movies coming out that day. The first one is called Mercy, a science fiction film starring Rebecca Ferguson and Chris Pratt. In the near future, an advanced AI judge tells a captive detective that he is on trial for the murder of his wife. If he fails to prove his innocence within 90 minutes, he'll be executed on the spot. This is rated PG-13, the only one so far that I've seen rated PG-13, and it has a runtime of 1 hour and 40 minutes. I have not watched the trailer for this, but reading the plot of this movie, it does sound intriguing. I don't think it's one I would go to the movie theaters to see. I would watch it if I saw it on Hulu or Netflix. This next one, I know a lot of people are so excited for. Return to Silent Hill. This supernatural psychological horror film and 3rd installment in the Silent Hill film series. When a mysterious letter calls him back to Silent Hill in search of his lost love, James finds a once recognizable town and encounters terrifying figures, both familiar and new. He begins to question his own sanity. I have seen the first 2, Silent Hill 2006 and Silent Hill Revelations 2012. I am definitely due for a rewatch because I can't remember a thing about either one. Of course, I remember the blonde girl's short hair in the second one, and the first one is, of course, the iconic fog. Every time it fogs, family, people on social media, Silent Hill out there. It's just iconic. This film is rated R with a runtime of 1 hour and 46 minutes. minutes. All right, 3 for January 30th. The first one is the film I'm so excited, most excited to see. It is called Send Help, survival thriller directed by Sam Raimi. He also directed Spider-Man and I'm blanking, Evil Dead. How could I forget? This film stars my queen, Rachel McAdams, and my king, Dylan O'Brien. I can't believe she's getting back on a plane. It's not with Cillian Murphy, so you would think she'd be okay, but I guess not. As two co-workers who survive a plane crash and become stranded on a desert island, forcing them to overcome their difficult relationship to survive. Now that plot seems to give you a lot. Maybe it ends at a happy ending. However, I feel like this film has a lot more to it and for sure has some twists and turns. This movie is an hour and 53 minutes and it's not rated yet. Probably going to be rated R though. Second to last film being released on January 30th is a new crime drama. It is called Moses the Black. Released from prison, a feared Chicago gang leader returns home to avenge the murder of his closest friend. As rival gangs and a corrupt cop close in, he must confront a past that refuses to let go. This film stars Omar Epps, Wiz Khalifa, and Quavo. I believe this is Wiz Khalifa and Quavo's first film. I have to look into that, but I'm so interested to see Wiz Khalifa act. I'm excited. This film is not yet rated, and it has a runtime of 1 hour and 50 minutes. I saved the best for last, according to my husband. This film is being released, of course, on January 30th, and it is called Iron Lung. And it is a sci-fi film, directed, written, produced by Markiplier. Mark is a fellow Ohioan YouTuber, gamer, and the man that makes my husband giggle the most. He has millions of subscribers on YouTube. He seems like the nicest guy on planet Earth, and he's funny. I think he has one movie out on Tubi, but this one is going to be, I guess, bigger because it's hitting the movie theater. So survivors of the apocalypse launch an expedition to a barren moon with an ocean of blood. It sounds very interesting, definitely sci-fi, and I'm curious to see where this movie goes. But yeah, that is going to be it for today. These are all the movies that are being released in the month of January. Let me know which movie you are excited to see this month. I hope it's a good year to go to the movie theaters because it's my happy place. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you guys for watching this video. It truly means a lot. As always, please stay safe out there, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.